Get on in here, everybody. It's tea time. I have a cute little cup of tea today. It's smelling so good. It still needs to steep a little bit. It has a fish on the cup. I like my fishes. Yep, I collect little fishes. Yes, I do. There's my sister and my brother-in-law. And Miss Conda. Where you eating this Friday night, Miss Conda? We run into each other sometimes on date night. Yeah, it's fun to run into Miss Conda, and I messed my phone up. I got hung up. Anyway, here we go. It's time to draw a rabbit out of my hat. Nope, not really. I get that where I can't see that line. It's driving me nuts because I'm a perfectionist just like you are. I really am. I got my teapot here. Conda's laughing at me. I got my teapot. We're going to draw a topic out of the teapot, and I'm going to spend 15 minutes talking about it. Are you ready? I'm digging way down deep. Let's see what the Holy Spirit has in store for us today. I have one. I love doing this. This is fun. So I'm putting the teapot back to the back of my shelf, and I'm pulling my little wise old owl. He comes up tomorrow. You're boiling water. I just got through boiling some water. I have this automatic tea kettle that shuts off when it boils. If you don't have one of those, you need to get you one of those. It's a speedy, it's fast. I love it. Okay. This one you're going to really like because I don't know who I'm talking about here. Patty and I brainstormed 13 pages of topics. 13 pages. I made them blow up real big. And here's the topic for today. He likes fake it till you make it. So, I think I'm probably talking about Scott Adams here. Because I listen to him every morning. He has taught me a lot about persuasion and the way people think and how to think outside the box and do things a little differently. And he also confirms, like he did today, that the system works. He called them micro steps about getting yourself moving in some form or fashion. And once upon a time, he has talked about fake it till you make it. If you don't really want to do something, pretend like you want to do it. If you don't feel like smiling, put a smile on your face. If you don't want to wash clothes, just go put in one small load. You don't have to do all the loads. I was talking to my dear friend Leanne a while ago. She's so excited and I'm so excited. We're like two little kids at Christmas. And she says, I really need to get in there and pack some boxes. And I said, okay, go tape up 4 boxes. Just do 4 boxes. Just go tape up 4 boxes, whether you feel like it or not. Do it while we're on the phone together. Just go tape up 4 boxes. She's moving here. She'll be here in a week. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like mopping the floor. But put a chenille mop cloth on your mop. Spray it with a little Windex or some water or some vinegar water. And just do half a room. That's all you got to do. You don't have to do anything else. But I remember Scott Adams told a story one time. He said, I go to the gym every day at noon. It's part of my routine. But some days I'm just like the rest of you. I don't want to go to the gym. But when I get up in the morning, I put on my workout clothes. So I've got my workout clothes all ready. Hey, Miss Nancy, I got them already on. And I have told myself that if I will get my workout clothes on, and then when it comes time to go to the gym, if I'll just drive there, all I gotta do is just drive. I gotta go through the motions. See, that's what fake it till you make it is. Going through the motions. That's all it is. He said, if I'll just drive there, and it's 10 minutes from his house, if that, he just drives there. And then he sits in the parking lot. And if then he still doesn't feel like going in and doing his workout, he has his own permission to turn around and go home. How often does he turn around and go home? Not often, because he's gone through the motions to get there. So you see, faking it till you make it is just going through the motions, just putting one foot in front of the other and doing what you need to do. A lot of people have gone through some heartache and pain in the last few months. Death of a loved one, a sick family member. And sometimes all you can do is put one foot in front of the other. That's it. And you may not want to do it, but in the end, you're going to be glad you did it. So just go through the motions as if you don't have to love it, but things have to get done. Your toilet needs to be cleaned. Your clothes have to be washed. So go through the motions. And that's what a habit is. One foot in front of the other. You get on automatic pilot. When you're on automatic pilot, like last night, I tried to not do my before bed routine. My skincare stuff that my brother-in-law and my sister have, talked me into trying, it's become part of me. I have to do it. I couldn't stop. You can do this too. So everybody grab your cup. Pardon me. Grab your cup. And we're going to toast. We're going to toast to fake it till you make it. Because taking those steps will get you there. Baby steps will get you there. One little step at a time. Just get through the motions. Take a drink. Oh, that's so good. Sometimes you just need something warm and wonderful to just fill you up. Doing these podcasts at 3 o'clock every afternoon, at first I didn't think I could do it. But now I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes out of our teapot. Not just tea, but the wisdom that comes out of the teapot. And it's not wisdom from me. It's wisdom from a collective of people. It is so wonderful to be able to talk to you with things that come from my heart. I don't know where my words come from sometimes. One time I got on stage in front of 10 or 12,000 people in Salt Lake City. And before we went to give our speech, the producer of the program, which they were putting it up on PBS, the speech was going to be. I was the afternoon keynote speaker, and Dr. Stephen Covey was the morning keynote speaker. And the guy wanted a copy of my speech. And I said, I don't have one. And he looked at me like, you've lost your mind. And I looked at him with just the calmest voice ever. I said, I've learned a long time ago, don't step on God's toes. So I had a framework of what I was going to do. I was going to talk for 15 minutes. We're going to start with a song. We're going to do 15 minutes and have another song and do 15 minutes and have another song. And he was to give me a 2-minute countdown to the end. And he put the 2-minute countdown on. I closed it out. We ended it with the song, and there it was. Best speech I ever gave. But guess what? It wasn't me giving the speech. It wasn't me giving the speech. So I don't step on God's toes. I've learned a long time ago that if something comes to me, I've got to talk about it. And that's why I love this topic in a teapot. These topics are powerful. I can't wait until we run out of these topics and Patty and I have to brainstorm again and put more topics in the teapot. Won't that be fun? We might even get you involved in it. That could be an amazing little podcast to come up with all the things we're going to talk about. So, folks, drink up. Here's to faking it till you make it, because one day you will. You might even do that today. And how powerful is that? Oh, that feels good. Going down. That'll be fun. Somebody said they were going to make a post out of it. Was it Liz? Yeah, it's one of them, Liz or Patty. I never can tell when. But I can talk on anything, and I can take I can take that rabbit and follow the trail. You never know where it's going to lead, and that's what happens when you get your house in order. You get your house in order, you have more energy than you ever thought you could have. You can write books. That's what happened to me. I didn't know I could write a book. The thought of writing a book in 2001, or in 2000, I guess it was, the thought of writing a book was just, me write a book? I write every day, but I give it away for free. I don't need to write a book. Guess what? My sister Patty was right. My sister Patty was right. People want to hold a book. People want to hold a book in their hands. People want to hold body clutter. And if you'd have told me I'd have had a New York Times bestseller, I would have said, what's that? When we made the New York Times bestseller list, I didn't have a clue what that was. And Leanne just laughed at me. It was the funniest thing. Her goal had always been to have a New York Times bestseller. Well, we had one, but I didn't know what it was. It was just like when I got interviewed by the Christian Science Monitor. We were at dinner one night, and Robert said, well, honey, what did you do today? And I said, well, I got interviewed by this church newspaper. And he said, well, what newspaper was that? And I said, the Christian Science Monitor. And he said, honey, do you know what that is? And I said, no, why? He said, it's the largest publication in the world. So it's better that I don't know these things, because I don't have goals, as Scott Adams says. I have little systems. I have routines. And so when I start talking, I let God talk. That's what works for me. And sometimes I got a lot to say, and I don't even know where it's coming from. When I get up on stage, a lot of times I would get off stage and I'd say, okay, Sister Patty, what did I say? But that's okay. I don't mind, because I know that I'm allowing the good Lord to work through me to help you. And Scott Adams said today, every day, do something that makes this world a better place. And that's what made me think of the song, Good Deed Doer. We just need to do something every day that makes life a little better for somebody else. Whether it's shine your sink, clean your toilet with your rubber swisher, it doesn't matter. You're just making the world a little better place. Put out some bird seed. Help some birds. Have a nice compliment for somebody. You'll be surprised at what you can get done when you're just trying to make the world a little bit better place. And you just have to let your light shine. And you know that song we sang as little kids? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Well, it starts with shining your sink. And when you get that sink shining, there's no telling where that light's going to shine. It's going to bless you. It's going to bless your family. And that shiny sink is going to be contagious to the rest of your kitchen. That's going to put good food on your table. Amazing things can happen. And it starts with that shiny sink. It really does. And I know you don't believe it. And I know you have procrastinated about this. But it does. It starts with that shiny sink. Shine your sink. Go get dressed in lace-up shoes. Tie them to your feet so you don't kick them off, because they energize you. They're part of faking it till you make it. I know you hate your shoes. I'm just like you. But I put them on my feet and I keep them on my feet. And it works. Go through the motions of getting dressed every morning. Go through the motions of picking out what's for dinner at 10 o'clock in the morning, or part of your morning routine. Then you're not having to think about it the rest of the day. You know. And if you put something in your crock pot, wow. That's even better. So tomorrow, we're going to be working. Tomorrow is Wednesday. And you know what? Wednesday is always clean out our refrigerator day. So let's clean out our refrigerators tomorrow morning. And let's get the trash out of the house. And let's get something in the crock pot. That light of yours that's shining is going to bless others. All you have to do is keep your sink clean and shiny, and it's going to be contagious to the rest of your house. And your light that's shining, I mean, I lost it the other night. I was watching 4th of July stuff, and the host of the show on PBS, he said, everybody get out your phone and put your light on your phone, and let's hold it up, because those little points of light are going to shine to the world. And you know, I just started bawling, because we have the ability to shine our light to the world, and we don't even know it. We don't even know it, because we think we're just one little old person here. One little old person, it can't make a difference. Well, guess what? One little old person can make a difference. If I can make a difference, you can make a difference. I don't know how you're going to do it. That I don't have to know. But I can help you put systems in place. Routines. I can help you put these routines in place that are going to change your life. And before you know it, you're going to know what it is you're supposed to do. So tomorrow we're going to clean out our refrigerators. We're going to make room for the groceries we get in here over Thursday and Friday and Saturday. You're going to have a plan for next week's meals. Just go through the motions. That's all you got to do. Well, I went a little longer than 15 minutes. I had the timer set for 17 minutes because I was late getting here. I love you all. Let's let our light shine. And fake it till you make it. Just one little thing. One little thing. Do one. Robert calls it project mode, but it's not even project mode. It's just do one thing. So, what are you cooking for dinner tonight? Go get something out of the freezer. That's all you got to do right now. Is go get something out of the freezer. See? Just walk to the kitchen. Open up the freezer. Get something out. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. And we're going to get those refrigerators cleaned out. Yep. We're going to make a sink full of hot soapy water. And we are going to clean out our refrigerators. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow.